Let's talk about everything new coming to Overwatch 2 Season 17. It is just 6 days-ish away, and with this video going up, the point is that Blizzard has kind of done a little bit of a bad job this season with marketing everything that's coming. So I'm here to fill in that slot and gather everything that's been divided across YouTube, the dev blog, and even the YouTube description, put it all in one video and tell you what's going on with everything new in Season 17. So let's not waste any time and get straight into it. First thing is first, we are all excited for the new additions coming into Stadium. Stadium has become my way to play Overwatch. It's my favorite mode in the game right now, and we have 3 new heroes joining the lineup with a couple of new maps. First of all, the new heroes joining the lineup is none other than Junkrat, Sigma, and Zenyatta. There are going to be some really interesting additions into the game, and we might actually see some proper poke comps being built in this mode, since we were lacking a proper poke tank. You know, it was mostly just brawl, and you know, the comps are a little bit here and there in Stadium. It's like very all over the place, but this should allow for a little bit more synergistic you know, composition to be built with the Sigmas and Zenyatta, maybe double hit scan, you know, with Freya. It's going to be very interesting to see how the game evolves. Junkrat coming in just means that there's going to be absolute chaos, and I'm all the more excited for it. Now, with that being said, Stadium has a lot more than just the heroes coming in. It's got some new maps sliding in with Esperanza and Samoa. So those 2 maps will be new to Stadium, and they have soft reworked versions of them coming to Stadium as well. Alongside that, we have the Stadium Forge. This is actually going to be basically the loadout system that you can use to create a loadout, save a loadout, and most importantly, share your loadouts with other people. So this is going to be very interesting, right? They also go on to mention that they're going to have early and late game builds for characters, so that you can find a way to, you know, just excel on the character that you want to play. With that being said, it's going to get even more interesting, because it says over here that Season 17 will bring the first ever Stadium rank reset, giving everybody a fresh start to prove their skill. They're going to be adding in drives to reward consistent performance, custom games for making your own rules, plus fresh all-star rewards, and Stadium becomes a real proving ground to upgrade your mastery. So that is the Stadium content out the way for my Stadium enjoyers. Moving on next to the main core game mode, 5v5 and I believe 6v6 as well is going to be getting this, and that is map voting. Map voting is coming to both quick play and competitive. It's going to let us shape the way we want to play the game and which maps we want to play. So let's check out this image over here. This is the this is clearly for 5v5 role queue, and it's looking quite interesting, as you got New Queen Street, Servasa, and well, map name here, that's obviously King's Row, and there's going to be votes from both sides deciding which map people want to play. This is also going to make it much easier for devs to not only understand what maps people like, but also narrow down which maps people do not like, so they can, you know, go to those maps and have a look and try to understand, well, what is it about this map, or maybe even mode, that people don't like about it. Speaking of maps and modes, I want to talk about something really important. Flashpoint. We are getting a new Flashpoint. We're going to Morocco. The map looks absolutely gorgeous. You've seen it in the trailer. I'm going to flash it on the screen right now with the little editing magic I got. You know, it looks absolutely amazing. It's going to be really fun. It seems like this is the best like pieces and bits of Overwatch that in map design wise that they've put, and they've created an absolutely amazing map. But this isn't that isn't all. There's actually something else that's happened. So again, they failed to communicate this because it's barely mentioned in the dev blog, and you have to dig really deep to figure this out. But Suravasa for the Flashpoint map and New Junk City have gotten a soft rework that we will also be seeing coming in, which, if I'm not mistaken, is coming in during the mid-season. And not right away, which again, I assume they want to space out the content a little bit, but I feel like this is one of those things you should just throw into the game right away. So it's interesting to say the least in that matter, right? Another interesting detail to note is both mythic skins will be available right away, rather than the Diva mythic and the Reaper weapon mythic being spread out across the starting of the season and the mid, you know, like this mid-season patch. We're getting both of them right away. So again, in case there's anybody that wants to go that wanted to, you know, buy both of them right away, you have the mystic currency, mythic currency saved up. They got you covered. They got you covered. They're okay. Both mythics are probably not my cup of tea. I think Diva has a much better skins elsewhere. I do like the skin a lot, but I just there's other diva skins that I like way more than the mythic. Same with the Reaper weapon mythic. I think it's just whatever, right? Now the battle pass skins, a lot of people were worried that the 8-bit skins, the arcade skins, would be spread out into the shop because they look very, very just high quality and very well made. Well, I'm happy to tell you that actually a lot of the 8-bit skins are in the battle pass. 8-bit Reinhardt, 8-bit Genji, 8-bit Sombra, 8-bit Zenyatta, and 8-bit Orisa. All of these 8-bit skins are going to be in the battle pass, with 8-bit Zenyatta and 8-bit Orisa being the free skins on the free track, with the rest of them being premium. Of course, on your screen is the image. Junkrat and Cassidy from the Overwatch Academy, or that's basically Overwatch's version of League of Legends Battle Academia, they're going to be a part of the battle pass as well, alongside the Sakura Ana skin, or I guess you could call it the Spirit Blossom Ana skin if I'm making comparisons to League. There's a lot of League of Legends inspiration for the skin lines in Overwatch lately. I'm not complaining, I'm a fan of both games, so it's nice to see that they're copying things that work and make it work. Now, I will say, if you're a fan of that Professor Sigma skin or the Principal Lacroix Widowmaker skin, I am sadly to inform you that this is a premium pass for both of them. Sorry, this is like, the ultimate battle pass bundle. This is the really costly one. I think it's $45, 45 euros, something like that. So in case you wanted those two skins, terribly sorry to tell you that you're gonna have to cough up a lot more than the usual. So it is what it is. Moving on over, we're going to be having a Powered Up event. Powered Up is going to be allowing us to earn 4 epic loot boxes with a guaranteed legendary skin within the last one. So you will be able to earn these 4 epic loot boxes across quick play, competitive, and stadium. However, custom games, Hero Mastery, and Practice AI will not count. So you have to make sure you play quick play, competitive, or stadium to earn these 4 boxes, okay? And obviously in the last box, they could have just made it a legendary box, but the last box will have a guaranteed legendary skin inside of it. Concluding this video, we're going to be coming down to the very unique event that I feel like spells the future of Overwatch. It's called Hacks and Hijinks, and this is when 8-bit Sombra has hacked the game and nothing is safe. From July 15th to July 28th, you can be jumping into this limited time 6v6 game mode where match modifiers will rotate every round. You might find yourself floating in low gravity, chasing down health packs that charge your ultimate, or react to entirely new mechanics that might break the rules in the best way. Each round will force new strategies and quick thinking. So if you're looking for pure chaos, remix gameplay, and moments that make you say, what just happened, Hacks and Hijinks is going to be the gameplay for you, and it's only taking place on control maps, so it gives room for experimentation and pressure to keep things spicy. So there's no meta, it's just glitches and madness. Bring your best and adapt fast. So that is what Hacks and Hijinks is going to be about, in my personal opinion. I think Hacks and Hijinks is the earliest version of them testing consumables within the Overwatch system, and they've masked it in a way where they want to put it in stadium. I also find it interesting that it is being tested in a 6v6 game mode. So is it perhaps maybe someday in the future we'll see 6v6 in stadium? I don't know. It is interesting, like, that they are deciding to do something like this with 6v6 and not particularly 5v5. So again, it's going to be really exciting to see how the game moves forward, but I do believe that this is technically a system test, or like putting the toys that they've made in, like, behind the scenes and giving us to play with them in different ways to see how it works out, polish them, and then release them in the form of consumables later on down the year, right? Because we do know in stadium we will get that. So that's going to be everything that's coming to season 17. I would like to hear your thoughts below. What do you think of all the new content? What do you think of all the new skins? Is there something that you like, dislike? Let me know down below. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.